Keefe D, the self-confessed man who was in the car that murdered Tupac. His big mouth finally got him in trouble, y'all. Las Vegas PD ran up in his house looking for evidence related to the Tupac murder. What a goddamn fool this man is. That's what we're talking about here tonight on the Late Night Ride. For some unknown reason, Keefe D thought that he was safe from being prosecuted. Bruh, I've never seen a criminal go on here and talk about shit, participating in a murder, and have no immunity, no nothing. I mean, what, bruh, this is just a clear-cut case. This dude is a gangbanger. He ain't no gangster. Gangsters got smarts, wits. This motherfucker's a complete idiot. So to kind of sum the story up so y'all know what the hell's going on with Keefe D, this dude has some drug charges brought against him by the local police and the FBI. It was a whole big thing. And basically he made a deal with the police and the feds. He played a get out of jail monopoly free card. And the deal that he made was called a proffer agreement, which basically lets you tell them any crime you want to and they can't use it against you unless there's some new evidence that comes out that you didn't tell them about. Then everything you said can and will be used against you. The police get wind of this. They raid the house. They're looking for all types of shit. I don't know what they found. I don't know if they did find anything at all. But the point is, this whole thing could have been prevented if you would have just shut the fuck up. So what happened is that Keefe D got caught trying to sell some wet, or some angel dust, PCP, whatever you want to refer to it as. And his get out of jail free ticket was ratting on his nephew and saying that his nephew was the one that killed Tupac. And he was in the car in Las Vegas when it happened. But yet somehow, some way, he still tries to maintain some street credibility.
You said the shots came from the back. Big Dre, Orlando. Who shot Tupac?
To keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the backseat, bro.
Did this rat-faced motherfucker just say code of the streets? Man, you silly motherfucker. What you talking about, bro? You been violated the code of the streets. And he continuously uses the excuse of, if I didn't tell, there'd be a whole lot of people fucked up. Really, they should be thanking me. They should be thanking me.
I think I made the best decision for me and my family and my homies. They're gonna take people's shit and give out a lot of times, dude, some life sentences. I saved our community.
Man, please, you saved yourself, bruh. And it wasn't just this. The police actually flew this dude out to New York to try to set up this dude named Zip, who apparently, according to Keefe D, he's the one that gave them the gun that killed Tupac. Keefe D also says that Puff Daddy wanted Tupac and Suge Knight killed, and he was offering $1 million for it. Zip is a mutual acquaintance of the Southside Crips and Puff Daddy in New York. According to Keefe D, he says that Zip was paid $500,000 because when they killed Tupac, they only did half the job. They didn't kill Suge Knight. Now, the police officer who was in charge of this whole thing, his name is Keefe D. And he says that they flew Keefe D out to New York to try to set up Zip. And Zip wasn't going. He knew something was funny, like, nah, man, Keefe D's funny style right now. I ain't seen you in years and you just pop up here talking about you got a solid drug connect? So the police fly Keefe D back to California. Keefe D does a little bit of jail time, you know, enough time to play ping pong and shit. And they let him out. And then the police officer, Keefe D, the man who was in charge of the investigation, the one that Keefe D confessed to, he retires. And on his retirement, he goes to Keefe D and he says, hey man, I'm about to release that tape. That whole confession you gave to us, it's about to go public. And what can Keefe D do? He's like, all right, well, you know, I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster. I'll deal with that shit. A real gangster wouldn't have been in that situation from the jump. A real gangster wouldn't have said shit. As soon as you start asking me about anything, lawyer. Lawyer, what color are your shoes? Lawyer. Where were you at on September 7th, 1996? Lawyer. Your motherfucking ass, I mean, I'll tell you the whole thing. Just, you know, get me the fuck out this situation, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all everything. You know, I'm gonna keep it 100. Don't bullshit me, I won't bullshit you. I'm a motherfucking civilian, okay? But I know some gangster motherfuckers that been in some gangster situations and had some real time hanging over their head and they didn't say shit. No matter what the fuck the police wave in front of their face. Well, we'll let you go and all these other people go. We just need to know this, man. Fuck you. Lawyer. But did Keefe D do that? Hell no, he didn't. And then lets the police fly him all the way out to New York to try to set up somebody else. Luckily, Zip in New York was smart enough to realize, like, nah, man, this motherfucker's not solid, bruh. I'm pretty sure that his nephew and his homeboys that was in that car is rolling over in their graves. The big homie turned out to be a big-ass rat. But you know what? It's a new day, man. And the snitches are winning and nobody seems to care. I guess this internet been made everybody soft. There was once a time where you'd be ashamed to do this shit. But now everybody's coming out like, yeah, I told. It's all good. I ratted. It's a goddamn shame. And that's all I have to say on the late night ride.